Batsirai has continued its westward track to the island of Rodrigues, Mauritius and Reunion, currently at 16.8 degrees south and 68.1 degrees east. It is moving closer to the island of Rodrigues. Class 1 warnings are still in effect for the island. Currently it has winds of 105 miles per hour with a central pressure of 963 millibars. Currently it has no CDPS warnings yet due to no landfall threats within the next 5 days, but it may have a CDPS warnings in the future. The system remains small. The largest quadrant right now is now 60 nautical miles from the center. Hurricane force winds only stretches 10 nautical miles from the center right now. Class 1 warnings are still in effect for the island of Rodrigues. Currently, Rodrigues is at 395 kilometers from Batsirai, 927 is Mauritius, 1180 from Reunion, 1932 from Madagascar, and 1923 from Antananarivo, the two of which in Madagascar. So you may think that it is quite far away from the island of Madagascar, but be prepared for this because Batsirai is heading for Madagascar later this week. So 105 miles per hour is supported by Mateo France, the Joint Typhoon Warning Center and SSEC ADT because of the general consensus in the intensification phase in today. Here is the cone made by our very own Kin. We have followed the Mateo Francis cone, which depicted a northward trend towards northward trend and then dropped south a little slightly, but then stalls over the coastline of Madagascar around day 5 or so. Sea surface temperatures is actually quite moderate for a tropical system to develop, now at 28 degrees below Batsirai right now. So if wind shear can ease a little bit, this may intensify very substantially. As you can be depicted from the GFS models, Mateo France probably followed them, showing the northward trend and the drop in south later this week. So the models have been picking up with Batsirai's intensities right now. Deep layer shear is expected to increase to 15 to 25 knots from the GFS, so this may be a hard way for Batsirai to intensify. Sea surface temperature is very warm right now and mid-level relative humidity around 60%. Looking back at the satellite imagery, you can see that this system has been struggling with wind shear and dry air ever so often. It has tried to form an eye, clear out its eye. You can see it clearly on this floater imagery. You can see it tries to wrap around an eye, but it failed to do so because of the wind shear affecting it. You can see that clearly in the last few frames of this floater imagery. Here is the basin overview, showing Mauritius, Reunion and Madagascar, three of which the location which the system may be impacted later this week.